Kenny, do you pay for that game today?
Stop fucking winding them up, Dean.
Kenny, did you pay for it?
Yeah, I'll fucking pay.
That's what you get now. Like, you jinxed yourself by paying for it.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Vintage Steven Gerrard. Aguero!
Conceded, like. There's the goal.
I'll smile off your face, you fucking cunt.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you're happy, Dean?
Oh, I'm delighted, mate.
Look how fucking happy he is.
Unlucky, mate. Carry on.
So you want to start tonight, Ken?
You got to start.
I don't want to start, to be honest with you.
No,
I don't
you've
want to
got
fucking
to.
be here, man.
It's going to be.
Well, World Cup is fucked with this now.
Let it all out. Let it fly.
There's honestly nothing to say, man. Nothing happened. I don't even know what to tell you. Nothing happened. Fucking Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Saka look like they've never met. Like they've never played together before. Nothing. There's no fucking chemistry, no cohesion at all up there. Saka actually done all right. Saka was trying to do things. Aubameyang's fucking useless again.
He's been shit for the
Lacazette,
last.
fucking useless.
Yeah, what is up with Aubameyang at the
gets
minute?
anywhere near him.
Aubameyang, what is up with him? Because it's like since we've
We've turned him into a married man. Like all this time, he was trying to either play for a bigger club or more money, and he's done it. He's got what he wants now. He's married. He's married to Arsenal, so he can fucking let himself go.
Has he scored in the Premier League yet?
No. Or he's got like one. I don't think he's not scored, has he, this season?
I don't know, man. I
don't think he has. I think because they always show the memes up of his scoring record, like one midfielder like scoring like a goal, and they said, "Oh, he scored more than."
No, I think he has. I think he scored one because he scored almost like an identical one that he scored against Liverpool in the Charity League.
That was against Fulham, first game of the season.
Yeah, first game. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think he has he? I think he's been appalling. Everyone's saying since he's had his nice new contract, he's done nothing, and he's played all the time.
But who are we going to play instead? I mean, no one up there is doing anything. Pepe, come on, he's done fuck all.
Tobias looked really bad as well, didn't he? I lost count the amount of time Tobias lost the ball today.
Wait, we're not talking about Ceballos because I'll fucking start breaking
He
shit,
looked
man.
bad.
Yeah, about Ceballos. I don't want to hear his fucking name.
You bought him, Kenny, or is he on loan again?
He's
on loan, isn't he? He's on loan
he's
again.
on loan. Fucking shit today, man.
He's hot and cold though, isn't he? He's so he just shows glimpses, but it's never enough, is it? He never does it for a long enough period.
I don't know what his role was today. I don't know where the fuck he was even playing. He looked like he was playing right back for most of it. I don't know, man. That was shit. I know you can't have it. I know you can't have the best of both worlds. Like we're trying to work on the defense, but fuck me, that must all we're doing. Nothing's going on going in front, like going forward. Nothing's happening.
They were playing tight though, weren't they?
Nothing's happened, man.
They were playing well defensively today, Leicester. Set up really tight.
They didn't need to play well, Dean. They just stood there, man. They didn't fucking play that well. It was easy. They had nothing to do. I'm not giving Leicester any fucking credit for that. Forget about it. No fucking way. They did defend well. We didn't do shit. We can't go forward. We can't. Stop fucking smiling, Dean.
You just see Kenny go off in a minute. Next thing you see Dean being strangled from his camera.
Look at him, man. Looks like he's having the time of his fucking life.
What about the disallowed goal, sir? Do you reckon I should have stood?
I think if we conceded that goal, I'd be calling it offside. Yeah, I mean Xhaka didn't interfere with it as such. Like, he didn't touch the ball, but he had to move for the ball to go in. So he's interfering with play, I suppose, isn't he?
You give it take it or leave it sort of thing, is it?
I don't know, man. I'm in that weird mindset where I'm glad because we don't deserve a point. We don't deserve to fucking scrape through with a point. I want them to fucking lose, man. They got to fix up. They got to start practicing fucking scoring goals in training instead of whatever it is the fuck they're doing. Don't know, man. Maybe we should circle back to them
instead of Ceballos.
Hey,
who else would you play in midfield instead of Ceballos?
I don't know. You You available next weekend?
A bit, not Matt Sharp, mate. Not Matt
Mate,
Sharp.
yeah, that's fine. Get a fucking shirt on. That's fine. Honestly.
Partey looked all right, didn't he?
Hey?
Partey looks all right. Didn't look out of place.
No, I don't know, man.
The only thing is, though, if he's going to play Partey and Xhaka, that's quite a defensive sort of thing. So you need your attackers to be doing more. Do you know what I mean? You need to do it more, don't you? Because if you've got two defensive midfielders, you know, you're going to need...
That's what I thought Ceballos was on for today. That's
Yeah.
what I thought he was going to
Yeah.
free up and go and fucking play. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't get out of his own half. And every time he had the ball at his feet, he fucking gave it back to them. Crazy, man. Honestly, that.
But the thing is, he's not up to the Premier League. Because it's weird, isn't it? When you first got last season, he looked glimpses. You thought he's a top. You know what I mean? He just showed you.
Oh yeah, towards the end of last season,
Yeah.
He started the season actually no, his debut he was fucking quality.
Yeah, he looked awesome, didn't he?
And then after that, and no, he got injured, but it took him a while to get going again. But towards the end of last season, he looked good. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Yeah, glimpses again, innit? But he was shit today. He was by far the worst player on the pitch.
And nothing you can take away from today, you know?
Hey?
Nothing you can take away from the game? No positives
No,
for
he's
you?
not smiling.
Positives.
Saka was all right, wasn't he?
Yeah,
quite
Saka
good.
was all right.
I don't think he's ready yet, though, Saka. I don't think he's ready. I don't think Lacazette's good enough.
Nah, if you're saying you don't think he's ready and he was probably Arsenal's best player, then what does that say about the rest?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like
Dunno.
probably like he'll have a good game and then the next day he'll just be gone. I couldn't see him do anything creative today, but like a few matches ago he would be a world beater then.
Who are you on about? Saka, is it?
Lacazette.
Oh, Lacazette.
Nah, forget about Lacazette.
Why
man.
is Pepe not playing, Kenny? Like, come
What?
on, he looks... Why is Pepe not playing?
He never gets a run of games, does he? But I don't know. He's not doing it either. No one is.
For me, he's better
No,
than...
Pepe seems to get a few games, doesn't he? But he don't really seem to be doing it all the time, does he?
Yeah, but for
Or
me,
at all.
he's better than Lacazette or Saka.
Honestly, it's hard. It's hard, man. Like, it's fresh. We've just finished watching it. I couldn't pick a fucking attacking lineup out of that team because they're all fucking useless to me in a minute.
A fully fit squad, I'd put Aubameyang on top and then you put Martinelli and Pepe the other side. I think that'd be decent.
Yeah, or Martinelli and Willian maybe. I don't know, man.
But how long's he back to he? How long till he's back?
Martinelli, he's back in training now.
Oh, that's decent. He's decent.
Training,
player.
You
He's
just don't know.
started
He's
to
been
do
out
well,
for a
didn't he?
while.
Martinelli
he's
started to
decent.
do well, didn't he?
Yeah,
Like him, he's a good player.
yeah, he's a decent player.
Yeah, we'll suck that out of him. That'll be fine. We'll suck that right out of him. And he'll fucking go up top with the other useless cunts wandering about doing. Honestly, man, us lot could have played in that Leicester City defence today. Like in any, honestly, pick a goalkeeper out of us and the other four just stand in front of you would have been fine. They done nothing.
That must
Like
be
Tierney,
so-
man, Tierney done his absolute best. He was putting balls in. It's just not good enough, man. He put one on a plate for Lacazette. Like, if Lacazette, like, he sort of pulled out the way to head it. He would have, if he just continued his run, it would have hit him in the face and gone in. It was a perfect fucking ball.
It must be frustrating because you just like finally, after all these years, you finally get a defence sorted.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, obviously we ain't finished the season or anything yet, but do you know what I mean? You finally did your centre midfield, like as in obviously with Partey, and you got your Gabriel and that, and then you think, right, finally get here. You got a decent left back. I mean, I think Tony is awesome. I think he's such a good left back. But like you say, it's wasted. You got Lacazette. Lacazette's just been he's just been sort of just turning up for you, isn't he? He's not really give anything. Now and again, he might come to your goal, but he just doesn't know. And he's had the chances. And Aubameyang, he's just had his contract. A bit like De Gea, got his contract, and it's like right, yeah, cheers. Put feet up now, and you think, really, like
Is it
I
a
don't know what
mentality
it is.
thing as well? Maybe too much emphasis on defence and training.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
And
we
maybe
had
then-
to.
could be.
We did have to do that. I get that. But I mean, I can't watch this every week. It's driving me fucking mad. I mean, it was like watching England. It was like watching England, man. It was just whenever there was someone like in the final third, you just needed that bit. Like just gamble, just either try and beat your man or play it in behind. They would
That
just
was
went
like a
back to
United game
fast
yesterday.
play.
It was boring. It reminded me of the United game. So boring.
It's been a completely different weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You watched Tottenham lose like 5-0 tomorrow now.
hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll do a special with you, Dino. Straight after the game.
Nah.
Fresh in the tunnel. Should we go on to the Man United game now?
Yeah, go on, you talk.
Yeah. Well, I know, to be fair, the Man United and Chelsea games are normally, you know, they're pretty feisty, not a few goals in it. I probably wasn't expecting that, to be fair, because I just thought how both Chelsea and us have been playing a bit up and down. But I don't know. I was really surprised with. Well, I thought he would have kept a few of the players that played against PSG, but he sort of changed it. Obviously, brought Maguire back in. I didn't expect Tuanzebe to play that game because he'd played, obviously, hadn't played for 10 months and played PSG, which I thought he was awesome against, to be fair. But I've been saying that for a while, but obviously he has been injured. And look what he did against PSG, just bossed it. I know PSG weren't great, but yeah, so surprised even Dan James played. I think I put on the group, Dan James played. I didn't even know he was playing until like the 65th minute. It just shows you how much he doesn't contribute. And it's not his fault, but he's just not good. I'd rather play Jesse Lingard because at least Lingard, I know he hasn't been nowhere near what he can be, but I feel Lingard could offer a bit more. But Dan James was poor. It was a boring game, Dino. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
it was so frustrating. We got better in it. I was very surprised with what is it, Chelsea's is it Hearts, or how do you say it, Hearts?
Yeah.
I was really surprised. He just
didn't see him at all.
I mean, I must have won once or twice. I saw him. I was like, bloody hell, exactly. It was really weird how a lot of players. I mean, Rashford looked lively. I mean, he had a couple of shots, but he looked lively. I thought their goalkeeper was good. Although he did mess it up once, but I think if that was Kepa playing, we would have won about 3 or 4-0. Would have been awesome. But
I was going to put on the group. I ain't seen Hurst at all, but I didn't want Woody biting my head off.
But yeah, it was. I don't know. It was I'm getting to the point where I just think we should be playing better with the players we've got. I understand. Obviously, he's trying it now with obviously Pogba. You know, so I think he's not been fully fit, so that's why he's trying to bring him in, and he looks right when he comes on. But I just think play Donny van der Beek, like seriously. Just I know that we're only 5 games in or something. I just think when he has played, he's looked, you know, like he can offer something. And Dan James didn't offer anything the other day, you know.
He never does offer anything.
No, he just.
Why is he still playing, man? Jesus Christ, get him out of there.
He's not Man United class, and I don't think he won't ever will be. I mean, saying that, I mean, Man United class, what is that nowadays? But he's not good enough. I mean, I don't even know if he's good enough for the Premiership, and it sounds harsh. But
I think he is. I haven't seen him.
It reminds me of a crap version of Aaron Lennon.
Yeah, Aaron Lennon used to be so frustrating. He would get down the wings, and his crossing was shocking. I mean, he would have got a big move if his crossing was better. He would have got that big move to a top floor team because obviously at the time you weren't in the top floor, weren't you, when he was doing all that?
Yeah, all right, mate. Cheers.
But yeah, it's a bit. I don't know. I think it. Obviously, we're going through, you know, sort of picking up our team and everything. But I don't know. I thought we could have done a bit better. I liked when Cavani come on. Thought he looked. I mean, there was that one where I think did he sort of flick it?
Yeah, straight away. Yeah.
And I thought, that would have been, you know, that would have been nice.
And then he scored straight away, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked. I think. Do you know what? I think he'll be a good signing for us. Obviously, if we can keep him fit, I think he'll be all right. I'm not being funny. I think a few of your teams could have done with him. Probably not Tottenham, because obviously you're all right for up front. But I think Man City could have done with him. Not so much Liverpool, maybe, but Man City, Arsenal. You know. So yeah, no, I'm quite pleased he played. Come on. I don't know.
What did you think about it? I thought it was quite a decent, like, tactical battle.
Yeah, that's. So this is my frustration with Ollie. This is where I think sometimes against the bigger teams, he gets the tactics spot on. Sometimes we don't like the lineup, like yesterday, we didn't like the lineup. We looked at him, oh, God's sake, But he seems to get on. But then it's the lower teams. That's where it gets frustrating because it's like, how can you do it against the bigger teams? But then when you come to someone, I don't know, like Burnley or someone that you think, right, we should be not that Burnley are capable of beating anyone because they can.
Leave Burnley out of this, mate. Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Like you'll go against a team and then you'll go and do that and you'll think, right, well, we're in a row, and then it's like we struggle, But I think Rashford is slowly getting back. He's trying, and I think obviously I know he's doing all these meals and that, but he is getting back to a bit more. He's he's getting a few more shots. I know he does take quite a few shots and some of them go over, but I think he's getting a bit back to getting in with the goals. And I know he didn't score yesterday, but
he's getting back, and that's the main thing when you're a striker.
Yeah.
Like, you could have like strikers who like would just be kind of aging strikers, like let's say like Thierry Henry when he came back to Arsenal on loan. Like like they have the quality, and when they just get the confidence, they can be as good as like the youngest striker.
Yeah.
Like Jamie Vardy isn't that old, young. He just scores on a dime. He's just confident. So I just think, like, once he gets his confidence back, he'll be back on top.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. He is coming up with, he's taking risks. He's still going. I mean, he's still skinning players, which I think is important because if you used to have that and then you lose that part of your game, that's hard. But he's still skinning players. He's still going for it. He's still going. I really like that we're going towards the end of the games. We're still going for it. It's not like we're giving up. We're still doing that right to the end. I thought Thiago Silva made some really good interceptions yesterday.
Good battle with him and Cavani, wasn't it?
He was really good. And when you saw him, I mean, I think there was about 3 different times that he blocked some. I mean, there was one where he stopped Cavani, and then there was another one, and I just thought, that's his class. Like, if that was Christensen or if that was what's the other one? Zuma. Kurt Zuma. That was him in that situation. He would have taken the player out and probably give away a penalty. So they should have been. Yeah. So we got to talk about that because that should have been a penalty. What Maguire did.
Fuck that!
I don't understand. Like, I don't get why. I mean, I'm not going to keep going about VR because that's all we're going to ever talk about every fucking week because it's just complete horseshit. But I don't understand. Where was the referee? They didn't show you where the referee was. But I don't understand why. It wasn't like it was 2 of them coming together and obviously, that he literally fucking manhandled him. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I just don't understand it.
Why did VAR get involved in?
I don't know. That's what I don't understand. Like, sometimes you're with VAR when there's like nothing and they're like, that's nothing. But then you're going, they're just checking it. They're still planning on just checking. Why? How does it take so long? And then other times, like, nothing. Like, anyone?
It was a ridiculous decision. I mean, that was one boob away from being rape.
Yeah,
mate, this is how mental it is. Yeah, the same day I watched Real Madrid versus Barcelona. I don't know if anyone watched it. 3 p.m. kickoff, and Ramos got a penalty, which was not like the geezer tugged him a little tiny bit, and Ramos dived the other way. And I can't believe the ref gave the pen. He went to the VAR camera, checked it, and he gave the pen. After seeing that, he gave that a pen, and he didn't give the Maguire. Well, not the same ref, obviously, but that's just
going back to our PSG game. We don't talk about it, but the referee in the Champions League at Man United against PSG was fucking awesome. I've never seen a Champions League game being allowed to play. Like literally. Yeah. And I was just like, God, this is what we want. It was surprising. It was great.
They're the best of refs.
Yeah.
Because the players realise that after 20 minutes, half an hour, and then they just get in and it's better games. Yeah.
So.
What do you think of Cavani and Thiago Silva going against each other, though?
Yeah,
that was a good battle, wasn't it? I thought.
Yes, so like they know each other's game.
Yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good battle. I can't wait to see Cavani start and get him in the when he's starting and getting him in the team, and then you got Rashford. And Fernandes and maybe Pogba, Martial,
That's what I mean. If you're Cavani, you'll be looking at that thinking, "Oh, Rashford, one side, Greenwood the other, Pogba, Fernandes behind. It looks all right, you know.
And he's not just your typical sit in the box and I'll get the ball when it comes to me. It's some of it. I mean, he shoots from outside the area. I mean, his goals he scored in the Farmers League. I mean, wow. I mean, he does all these things that he's still got a point to prove. So, yeah, no, it was a bit. I've been thinking about it today, and I was, God, you know, just I wanted him to go for it a bit more, but like you say, tactically, it was. As to be fair, he got it. You know, I think we would have rather had the win, obviously, but you know, we didn't lose. So, and it was a clean sheet, which is important. I mean, it's not bad. Our defence against what is it, £300 million attacking rate from Chelsea or whatever they've spent. So,
yeah, that's what I mean. I just think it was a game that no team wanted to lose.
Yeah,
both didn't want to lose it, but I did think United were the better team. Just
I thought Timo Werner, he looked lively. So yeah, I was pleased when he was coming off. Tammy Abrahams looked a bit lost, to be fair. But no, yeah, I think it was just a tactically game, and I think they're both a bit because obviously last time we've beat them on the first game of the season, didn't we? Last season, so yeah, we'll see.
Woody's not here, so will we move on to Paul?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't watch the game, Paul. How did it go? I obviously a draw, but
I'll just be honest. It was flat. I looked at the 11. It was unchanged from the Porto match, and the Porto match we conceded in the first half. We were very flat in the first half, and then the Aston Villa or the West Ham match, we just ended up being flat, exactly the same way, and we just ended up conceding. It was like a fax of the Porto match. But
good finish, though. Good finish.
Great goal. The defenders, like Garcia couldn't do much, but there was 3 defenders just looking at him. Cancelo, Diaz, and Walker. It was a good goal, well worked in, but there was a handball leading up to it that wasn't caught. I'm not going to call for it because it was just such a quick move. It's blink and you miss it sort of thing. If that was human error, I'd be like, look, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And with VAR, like I'd rather use it as little as we can to just phase it back out, you know, because it's just shit. But like we were flat for the entire first half. We had 70% possession for the entire match.
Bloody hell.
We had about 300 more passes than they had.
Did he take Aguero off at half time, Paul?
Aguero's out injured now.
Again?
Yeah, he's injured again.
Oh my God.
But we put Phil Foden on for Aguero.
He scored, didn't he?
Changed the match. I mean, but we did the same thing against Porto. We put Ferran Torres on and Phil Foden, and they just changed the match completely. Phil Foden scored a great goal because he just turned on the dime and just slotted it in. But he changed the pace. He got the wingers running a whole lot faster because he was adding pace to the midfield. And honestly, I just think he wanted it more.
Yeah. Did Torres play in this one?
No, he didn't.
No, he scored a lovely goal in the midweek, didn't he?
Oh, amazing goal.
Yeah.
Amazing. How long's Aguero out for, Paul?
It's unclear, really. I haven't heard anything yet. But apparently it's an hamstring. You know, it's not the previous injury that was out. But I keep on saying this. I say this every season since we we'll have Aguero out injured and Gabriel Jesus. I'm saying it almost every week. We're missing, we need a third striker. If we're going to be playing the way we play, we need a third striker to come in. And it's just every season since, I'd say when do we have Edin Dzeko? You know, like we had a third striker in Iheanacho and then we sold him to Leicester, and then we had like Gabriel Jesus and Aguero only.
Yeah, you can see why they wanted Messi so much now, can't you? It'd have been perfect.
Joe, who doesn't want Messi?
Oh,
Well, like, look, apparently there's rumblings of going for Haaland and just going out and doing his bio clause, but like honestly, like if we're going to get a striker, it will have to be a marquee signing because.
You think Aguero's off in the summer? They reckon. Backs up, don't they?
what about Troy Deeney, Paul?
Oh, legend. Troy Deeney. He'd do you a job.
Look, like if you're getting passes from Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling, and Riyad Mahrez, like I could go up front and
true.
You know? All I have to do is just stand as close as I can to the defenders and just try and run past them. You know, but I do fit. I honestly, but like,
No, I'm thinking more me, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm more of a defensive midfielder, you know. So like, but honestly,
Bernardino replacement.
I'll say more Kilo.
But like, we need a focal point if we're going to be playing the football that we play. We need someone to be like the single striker in, because we have two wingers in Mahrez and
Who's
Sterling.
laughing? Who the
Kenny,
fuck is
I don't know. He's just fucking wetting himself for the
Is
last
that
20
Colin?
seconds.
Defensive midfielders fucking killed me. That's funny as fuck.
I ain't seen Kenny all game and that comes in.
Oh man.
I think he needed that, Paul. Cheers.
Yeah.
Paul, how long till Jesus is back?
I'd say it's another 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So,
you
like,
need that, hurry up.
That's superb.
But like,
At least
losing,
he's young and he's sharp, you know what I mean? So I think Aguero's starting to lose it a little bit now. For me, I think he's got past that age where he's getting a few injuries and he's getting a bit older. I don't know. I just think he might have.
He's always had them, though, isn't he? For the last 5 years, he's had them every year. It's always
he's getting older now, don't he? I think.
You think they would have, when they got rid of Zeko, that was mad. I thought that was a stupid decision.
Yeah. Mm.
You know,
like this summer was the time to go for a marquee signing for a striker. I know Messi came up in it and we were all kind of drooling over it, but like if it happens all the fucking
Fuck's
time.
sake, Kenny.
I'm more of a defensive midfielder. Oh, that's fucking brilliant, man. That's some funny shit, Paul, honestly. That's some funny shit.
You'll eventually learn to get Kenny's sense of humour. It's different.
It's all good anyway. But
do you think though, Paul? Do you think though, if you go out for Messi this summer, which obviously he'll be a free, do you actually think you're going to go and do that, and then you won't spend money elsewhere, will you?
They're a bunch of kids, right? They really are.
laugh it out, like, you know. But I think if you have Messi,
Jesus, Dean, pull yourself together, man.
problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you back in the room yet, you two?
Yeah.
That just caught me off guard. I don't know why I find that so funny.
Oh, fucking hell. Please stop, please.
But I think honestly, it's just the same problems every.
Fucking.
It has been, though, hasn't it, for the last 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
You know.
When we did win the league, you had like we have a lack of leadership as well. You know,
Yeah, since Company's gone,
Since
you really lack that.
Like we're lacking it. Like was like the de facto captain when Company was out injured. He was always out injured as well.
Yeah.
But
He's a leader in the dressing room as well.
you know, like you look at the best captains in the Premier League, like Steven Gerrard, Paddy Vieira,
Gary Mabbott.
you know, they were leaders of.
Hugo Lloris.
Gary Mabbott, Ledley King.
Hugo Lloris.
Not for me.
I'm joking.
I was gonna say he's too quiet for me.
Roy Keane would kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I actually think Man City. I think Man City over the last 3 years have lost the trick with trying to replace the older players, because obviously they had a lot of players and they didn't replace, you know, the old ones. They sort of just went on like Yaya Toure. What the fuck are you doing, Dean? You weirdo.
Mate, I've been crying. I've laughed off.
That's when they should have got Paul in. When Yaya Toure retired.
Yeah, the step over.
Honestly, Paul, he's never going to forget that. Throughout this whole podcast, if we do a full season, it will always be there.
Oh, don't worry. What we'll do is we'll do a 5-a-side lineup. You know, I'll play the field for you. You know.
Oh, I'd love to see it. We should definitely set up a team.
Oh man,
that's it.
I needed.
Still
that.
got it, Joe, or not?
Yeah, sure.
You still play footy over there, Joe?
Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you said you want to go on to Joe. No, I haven't played in a while, actually, mate.
You had your own team over there at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a few teams.
But did you have Paul with DCM?
Actually, Paul, did you ever come down to play? I don't think you did you?
I did once, but like it was like I literally kind of came in kind of half-arsed after a hangover, and it was just like a case of look, I'm just gonna stay as far back as I can.
Yeah, it was like maybe what 8 or 9 years ago now, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
Can't play centre DM if you're hungover, of all places.
Yeah, you'll be running your house up.
I got a few tackles in, like, but it was like I felt like getting sick every time I ran far enough. Like I was like, oh, I can't go. Winded within seconds. But no, it's just like the game was flat. And like there's not much to talk about other than Phil Foden just needs to be a starter now, because he just completely changed the game. He changed the game in the Champions League as well.
You've got a lot of players out of form at the minute, ain't you? Like
Sterling's
Silva, he's not really.
Like he played
Sorry.
well against Arsenal.
Yeah.
But like the Arsenal game, like Arsenal could have equalised and the game would have been flat again. You know, there's
why bring this game up?
Because I was just comparing like games where like it's just flat, like to the point of like if you equalise, we wouldn't have done anything. We would have just sat back and taken the draw.
I think Man City have lost their thing of like people being a bit scared of them. Like not scared of them, but they've lost. I mean, you look at the team, you think
there aren't any scary English teams anymore, Kev.
It's weird, isn't it?
Same now.
Like,
this season, everyone seems to be flat. Like
they'll break your legs.
Chelsea.
Paul, I thought that Cancelo, is it? I thought he played decent yesterday.
Cancelo is playing out of his socks. Walker's playing out of his socks.
Yeah.
I think he's playing much better than Mendy.
Yeah.
I think
you got him from Juventus, didn't you?
Sorry?
Was it Juventus you got him from?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying he's like the next up and coming like really good.
That was a good swap deal, weren't it, for the other left back you had?
Yeah. Well, like the thing is, he's a right back and
he's fast as well, isn't he? Proper fast.
But Kyle Walker's playing great football, so like you want both on the team.
Yeah.
So like one of them has to go left back, and I think Cancelo's doing a great job.
Mm.
Like Mendy, he's not doing it. He's not at the level that we need him to be. Zinchenko's not a left back; he's a winger. We had Fabian Delph as a left back a few seasons back. Like we can't seem to be getting the idea of getting a natural left back either. I think Cancelo's doing a great job there, but if he has a run of form, he's just going to be ridiculed straight away for playing a position that he's not naturally part of. But he's done a great job so far, and that's the only way he's kind of getting into the game either.
We're going to you now, Joey. What do you reckon?
Yeah, go for it. Who wants to ask me questions? Honestly, go on. Anyone?
Yeah, I'll go on for now.
Having Alisson back.
Why Jamie Vardy? Why is it always Jamie Vardy? Honestly, man, anyone else? I fucking hate that cunt so much.
I knew it.
Every fucking. So did I. It was so obvious, man. When he was coming on, I was like, yeah, there you fucking go.
The thing is, Brendan Rodgers must be sitting there thinking, I'm a genius. Do you know what I mean? Kept it tight, 0-0, sends him on, scores the winner. And the geezer who set him up as well. He just put him on literally 5
minutes. Yeah, he did, yeah.
Great setup.
It makes him look good, doesn't it? And it weren't. It's got nothing to do with Brendan Rodgers. Or
But you can feel it. The more and more the game went on, you could feel it. Leicester were getting more and more.
Yeah, that's just Jamie Vardy, though. We're not all over him. That's what he does. It's just how he does it.
Anyway, what are we talking about Arsenal game?
Yeah. Joey, should we talk about Liverpool?
If we want,
Firmino got a goal, Joey. You've got to be happy with that, surely. I know it was a sit-up, but...
yeah, I mean, just a goal's a goal. You can't not be happy with a goal, but...
Useless for the whole
overall, I thought the match and particularly, attack was a bit rubbish. We didn't look like ourselves. First 45 minutes, we were terrible. Sheffield United probably deserved to be leading at that point, even though I didn't agree with the penalty decision at the time because I didn't think it was a free kick.
No, that's not a pen for me. That's not.
Or even a foul, but they had probably the best chances in the first half.
What do you think now that you've seen it back, Joey? Do you think it was a penalty?
No, I mean, if the only way I think it's a penalty is the ref says it's a foul. If it's a foul, then yes, it's a penalty. But I don't think it's a foul.
Who called it, Joey? Was it VAR or was it the ref?
I think because the ref said it was a foul and the VAR were only checked was his foot on the line. And because it being on the line and not a clear and obvious error by the ref, he had no choice but to give a penalty. And that's what I think he was given a penalty for. Otherwise, I don't even think it was a foul, personally.
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because he turned his back to the... I mean...
Yeah,
if I made that tackle and it was given, I'd be pissed. But
you'd be screwing, wouldn't you?
You can't come from behind, man. And he turned around. It was clever from the attacker. It made it look like it was like a foul.
Yeah. Also, as well, I think it's fair to say that Fabinho raised his left leg just after making that tackle, so he does come in from a little bit from behind. Again, it's one of those where you wouldn't be surprised if it's not given as a foul at all anywhere else on the pitch. But ref decided it was, so penalty, fair play.
What do you think of having Alisson back?
Yeah, it just gives a bit more confidence for the defence, really. Probably throughout the whole team as well. I was a bit surprised to see him actually even play. I didn't think he was supposed to be back to the West Ham game. So, yeah, nice little surprise there. Happy with that.
Kenny, do you pay for that game today?
Stop fucking winding them up, Dean.
Kenny, did you pay for it?
Yeah, I'll fucking pay.
That's what you get now. Like, you jinxed yourself by paying for it.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Anyone surprised for the Everton-Southampton result?
No.
Nah, I fancied it, Pop Kev. I just don't know. It's
Weird,
gonna happen, wouldn't it?
Weird.
Yeah.
What about everyone see what's his name? Is it Dinga or what? What do you say? The left back.
Oh, Dinga.
Yeah. Did you see his? It looked quite nasty, but I don't know. You can't help. Like, he was running back. It weren't like it was intentional, but It looked
So yeah, like you said, it does look bad, doesn't it? It looks really bad.
Yeah,
It
but
looks like he could have broke his ankle, but he's only running. He was only running.
Yeah.
It's a complete accident.
Yeah. It's a bit.
But I suppose fouls have to be an accident, otherwise it's bloody assault. So
Yeah, exactly. It's
But
intentional.
that's what the straight red's for, isn't it? That's what the straight red's for a deliberate foul. I mean, why is that not being overturned? Honestly, man.
Well, hopefully it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ancelotti says he's going to appeal anyway.
Yeah, because he got a second yellow for it, didn't he? Did he get a second yellow?
No, I think it was straight red.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise. I thought he got a. Oh, okay.
It's a fucking joke, man. Honestly,
Wow.
VAR is a joke.
Every week it's just a ridiculous decision.
Bullshit. It's just a fucking joke, man.
Like we were talking about last week, it's probably we're better off probably just not having VAR at the moment and just having the goal line technology. Because we're still not getting decisions right.
No.
It makes no difference.
There's
It's still
no
50-50 at the
inconsistency,
moment.
is there? It's
The
not
only
like one. If you had it, like you knew, like fucking hell, that's a bit harsh. But then they done it the next game, and then they done it the next game. You'd be like, fair enough. That's the way it is.
Even with the handball rule at one point.
Yeah.
Even with the handball rule at one point, that was the case. Look, it seemed like anything that touched your hand, it was handball. But now we've gone back to a different system again with that. So it's like you're changing it. You just it's like making it up as you go along.
They don't have these issues. They were talking about this on Talk Sport the other day, saying they've had this in La Liga, and they don't have these issues. They don't have the inconsistency. They don't have issues with VAR because they're consistent. Like they know
probably because they don't have shit refs.
And the ref goes over himself to look at the camera.
Yeah.
I honestly think the officiating in this country is the worst.
Yeah,
out of all the big leagues.
The standard's gone down. We used to always have all our referees used to be in the Champions League games and doing all Europa.
We've still got Mike Dean in that.
Do you know what? The one thing I really hate is the offside thing. When you're clearly offside, but the linesman leaves a flag down.
Yeah, I mean,
anything can happen there. Injuries, whatever, and then all of a sudden that's gone up. But that's all been a waste of time now. Someone's got their leg broke, and you just said, "Oh, well, it was fucking offside."
Yeah, there's a delay, isn't there? So you always taught in your play to the whistle, but then you think, well, I'll play, and then defender's got to carry on playing because it's like, well, if the flag's not up, so what?
I don't like the way it's going, man. I really don't. I kind of miss, obviously the fans and stuff, but kind of miss the way football used to be. Just if it was a bad tackle and the ref supposed to give a red but didn't, you get on with the game. Or if it's a goal, that's not given, but it was a goal. You just get on with the game. Now it's all this technology.
I don't understand why they needed to change so much, though. There was never many fucking problems before, was there? It weren't like. Really?
The thing is, before we only ever had one person to blame, and that was the ref. Yeah. And the ref, you could just say, "Okay, look, he's made a mistake." Now we've got fucking 20-odd people at the fucking bar ground.
It's the same everywhere, man. It's not just football. It's the same with absolutely everything in life. These people need a fucking job. They just keep people in a job, and it's their job to make up new bullshit.
Thing is, you used to score a goal, you used to be like, but now, you score a goal, the first thing I'm thinking, is it going to be on? Is it VAR? And the first thing I think of when we let in a goal, I think, it's got to be off. It's got to be a foul. It's got to be handball somewhere. Yeah. To try and disallow their goal.
It's taken away so much sort of like a fan part of it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You want to be able to go. Do you imagine you're sitting down with your mates and you're playing your rivals? You want to be able to go, fuck you into their face. Sure. But if that doesn't happen, all of a sudden they're saying fuck you. It's just.
I know what you mean. That'd be the fucking worst, wouldn't it? Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, but that's like when something's happened. Next thing the team are attacking. They're halfway up. They're on the halfway line. They're playing. Next thing, just checks just going on. Referees just checking it now. They're still going. You're like, they're up that fucking end now. Do you know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck? Like seriously. And then the problem is. You're waiting for that to be checked, and then something goes and happens, like a player goes and takes a player out. How does that fucking work? Do you know what I mean? That's
it's obviously there's room for improvement, but at this stage it's just shit.
Well, there's different.
They need to scrap it and just go back, but I don't think they will they?
No. There's no. I don't think there's got any way going back.
Didn't they spend like 150 odd million on it or something like that? It's over 100 million, weren't it?
Well, fucking clearly not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we won 2-1.
Yeah.
Take that.
You won 2-1. And came back from behind. That's not a bad weekend. I think you had the best weekend of all of us.
Well, yeah, so far
Oh,
we're the only team
shit.
to win. So
Oh, shit.
That's
Who's,
Yeah,
winning
well,
who's winning the league right now?
None of
If
you.
you had to put your whole house in it, each have your own opinion, who would you put your money on right now? Kenny, start with you.
I don't know. I'm more of a rugby man, really.
facts.
Honestly, fuck all this, man. I'll tell you what. Next time Arsenal play on a Sunday, we'll have to do this on a Monday because I need sort of half a day or so to soak.
Yeah.
You're playing on a Sunday. You're playing against.
Nah, bollocks. No sympathy. I lost 7-2 last time that happened.
Yeah, no, but I'm a baby, man. I need time. I need to proper sulk in that before I can. I mean, I'll pat my
Yeah.
tits.
No, I know what you mean.
Right.
You and next week.
What's that?
You're playing Arsenal next week.
Are we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
United Arsenal.
Ooh. When's
Yeah,
that?
you've got
What day?
Leipzig Wednesday.
Fucking hell. I tell you what, Arsenal
Yeah,
had a
you've
pretty
got
hard
Leipzig
start.
Wednesday, then you've got Arsenal Saturday. It's good couple of games there.
Ooh, I need to look at that. What?
Sunday, 4:30.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
Penny, how you feeling about that match?
What day would you say? Sunday at R4?
yeah, Arsenal United. How do you feel, Kenny?
I'm no good at losing to United. If we lose to United, I honestly don't know if I'm
Oh,
gonna say
mate.
Oh, imagine that.
You're
Imagine
gonna see
if
a picture
Arsenal
of
lose
Ollie.
Sunday. Kenny's got to come back on here.
Where is it? Where is it? Old Trafford, is it?
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Old Trafford, yeah.
Old Trafford.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a United win all day.
I don't know. They haven't even won a game at home yet.
Yeah,
No, we ain't.
Cavani.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Charles.
So what's that? That'll finish 4:30. That's all right. Plenty of time.
Yeah, we'll start it at 7 Sunday, yeah?
Who do you play next, Dino? Hey, what do you think's your game when you playing tomorrow, aren't you? It's
Yeah.
Burnley. What do you reckon?
You're looking at 1-1, I'd say.
1-1.
1-1, 2-1.
You reckon? Do you know what you can do a bit?
I think
Smash
you
them.
Yeah. I think we'll do bits. We'll score goals, but then we always concede, don't we, Kev? So.
Yeah.
I
Apart
think
from
we'll-
us.
I think you smash
Yeah.
them. Where is it? Their ground or yours?
At their ground.
Yeah, I still think you smash them. I don't know why. Tottenham just look like potent when it comes to attacking at the moment. They look like they can score every time they go forward.
It's really weird, isn't it? Everyone's got either shocking defence or their attacking is just not working.
Yeah.
Really weird, isn't it?
It's hard to find that balance, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Rondon will start for us. One we brought Swansea, the centre back.
The Rodon, is it?
Oh, Joe
Roden,
Roden.
yeah. I'm hoping he gets a little chance because it'd be nice to see him play because we ain't got no one decent at the minute centre back. It's just so worrying.
Can Paul drop in there, or is he strictly DCM?
I
Paul,
told
do
you,
a
Paul, mate.
header.
He's not going to let that go, mate. He's not going to let it go.
Paul, if you were to cut for a header, show us how you'd Is he there? I can't see him.
Oh man, this has been a shambles this week. This has been a shambles this week. I apologise for the part I've played in it. Honestly, I am pathetic and childish, but I'm so pissed.
Yeah, you've just sat there and laughed at Paul for that out.
Too soon.
At least he's happy laughing, like.
You've made his night, Paul, to be fair, so.
I like, look, a defensive midfielder's got to do what a defensive midfielder does. Like,
Fuck's sake.
Well, who's winning the league then, Kev?
Oh, if Man City had a striker that was fit, I would have said them. But they're not really doing it. And I don't know. I reckon Liverpool. I don't know. I still think Liverpool might just, but
It depends which one of us breaks us. I don't know why I'm saying us. I can't see it being Arsenal, but it depends which team gets a fucking grip and actually gets a bit of form under their belt, and they could be out of sight pretty quickly.
With us, if we actually got some fucking more.
No, not you, Kev. No, not you.
Joe, have you not got a funny feeling that VAR are trying to fuck you over and make sure you don't win the league? I don't know. Seems like
I think everybody wants to feel like that when it comes to VAR, but I mean,
it seems like
it doesn't make any difference.
A bit more.
It doesn't even make any difference if it did. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, and there's no way to prove it. So fuck
Yeah,
it.
but they are hitting you the hardest, Joey. I thought that was yesterday. I was like, fucking hell.
I did think they're picking on you a bit. Maybe there's someone high up in the refereeing thing that really want Liverpool win it again. I don't know.
Didn't they say something? There was like a Man United supporter or something in the VAR where Van Dijk got injured or something.
No, it's just a bloke that's from Greater Manchester, wasn't
God.
it?
Seriously.
Isn't there one of the I think one of the referees claims he's a Bury supporter.
Oh, right.
But like there, you know those clubs in kind of Greater Manchester. There's like they'll either be like a kind of blue leaning or red leaning, like because a lot of like Wigan fans, they'd be kind of like if you were to support one or the other, they'd be like, I'd be a bit more blue leaning or whatever.
Yeah.
Because like it's a weird situation where like someone goes, "Oh, you're from Manchester, who do you support?" And it's like no one's asking, "Oh, you're a Bolton fan or you're a fucking you're a Bolton fan." Like it's just no.
Bolton fan.
Right, go on, Dino. Who do you reckon is going to win the league? Right now, how things are. Who do you think? It's so fucking open. It's so open.
If I had to say someone, it'd have to be Liverpool, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's so tough, isn't it?
You can't choose, man. You can't choose between a bunch of shit.
I think Van Dijk's such a miss, though. I just think he's,
You've got no hope in Europe. None of us. No hope in Europe.
Not at all.
You get fucked about by all the other big clubs across Europe.
I honestly...
Wasn't there a thing the other day that like none of the top teams are actually top in their division? It's like Everton were top here, like Lille in France,
you're second.
Real Sociedad in Spain.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
Like Liverpool are second place to Everton. How does that feel?
Right now I couldn't give a fuck. I mean, it's gonna. I'll let Everton fans enjoy it now because we all know they're not going to be there at the end of the season and we'll be above them. So
wait until James gets injured, and then that's it. We'll see how they last. Then saying that, he played today, didn't he? So
Everton, as it stands at the minute, Everton are above you, aren't they?
Yeah, it's goal difference at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but they're still above you in the league right now, is what I'm saying.
He's trying to get a reaction. That's what it is. He's pissed off, so he wants everyone else to be pissed off.
Yeah, fuck all of you, man. Honestly.
Paul, do you still think City are going to win the league, or?
I honestly don't know. To be honest,
that is honest.
Or I honestly think if Liverpool win it, I won't be surprised. I actually won't be surprised because like we've just completely dropped like the entertaining football that we're known for. It's gone.
Yeah, I know you feel, Paul.
If you watched our last 3 seasons, you'd be like, as a neutral, you'd be like, okay, I'll watch that and just be like, that's a good match to watch there, like when my team's not playing. You have it on and just be like, oh, that's great football. That's Kevin De Bruyne having a screamer of a free kick. But we're just flat. There's no
do we think this? Do we think this? Because it seems like all of our teams are just, 1 minute they're like, we're getting a good game, and then it's like, okay, this, and then the next game it's like complete opposite. Do you think we're going to get this all season? Do you think a little bit later on into the season it'll suddenly start to pick up, and then teams will break away a little bit?
Got to, isn't it?
What is it? 5 games and the points. I mean, this must be like one of the lowest points. In this the amount of many games in the league. I mean, it's.
I think eventually, Kev, there's going to be injuries, isn't there? And I think the lower teams.
I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to see injuries. I still think we're going to get like where players that get COVID and things like that, and then that's going to. I still think that's going to happen. I know the Premier League clubs are pretty awesome with their testing and everything.
Yeah.
I think that's going to. Or what happens if a team has to play away, has to play at home, and it's in tier 3 and things? What happens with that? Do they have to play it somewhere else, or how does that work? They still play at home?
I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
So I think these things are going to affect. This is what I think is going to happen because I mean,
And we've got another international break as well in November, haven't we? So
That should just be cancelled. For God's sake.
that always fucks things up.
It should be cancelled. There should be no international games. Why? What's the point? You know.
Yeah. I like.
I've got nothing else to say anyway, lads. If anybody wants to go, I was just
It's been a shit week, man, isn't it?
I think it's been a depressing one this week.
yeah.
I think the word flash and just kind of like there's nothing majorly positive other than your game. You're the happiest boy of the week.
Hey, me, yeah, I can't wait really.
Oh, him, yeah.
Because where do we like third? I think we finished like third or fourth if we win tomorrow.
You're 11th at the minute.
If we win,
if you win, you'll go. Yeah. So where are you at the minute? So yeah, you win tomorrow. You'll go up to 5th.
Yeah. What's that? How many points behind Everton?
What you get? You'll be on 11. So you'll be 2 points behind Everton.
That's what I mean. It's not. I mean, and we've been playing shit. It's anyone's, isn't it? Really, at the minute.
Yeah.
A couple of games, like you say, if someone goes on a run 4, 5, 6 games, you're laughing, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think it's not even worth looking at the league at the moment. Give it to 10, 12 games.
I think we were in a similar situation last season. We were like down, and then suddenly we gradually went up. Obviously, last season wasn't like this at first, but yeah. Let's hope Kenny's miserable next weekend.
Oh, I'd love it. I don't even want United to win, but just see Kenny's face next week, that'd be brilliant.
That'd be 3 losses on the trot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be 3 in the trot, Premier League.
Been 3 on the trot already.
Is it?
Man City, Liverpool, Leicester.
Wow.
What's happened in your last 3 games?
Mm.
Jesus, no wonder
you
you've
can
lost.
that bottom, can you? By next week. What are they on, Joe? What
What
points
am I
are
meant to
they
say
on?
that shit? Shut the fuck up, man.
What points are they on?
We're on 9.
9, yeah. They've won 3,
We
lost
should
3.
have gone up to 3rd after today. That's what pisses me off the most. We
Oh,
should have
no.
gone to 3rd.
Same as me last week with West Ham, mate. Oh, vile. We would have 2nd. We would have won the league and everything.
I agree. Fuck West Ham.
They're annoying, aren't they? They're so annoying.
All right, fuck it, lads. I'm off.
Yeah,
Right.
shit week, boys. Shit week. We'll have a better one next week, hopefully. Okay.
Joe,
Yeah,
just a
definitely.
quick one.
We will,
Joe.
Kenny.
Joe,
What?
do you reckon there'll ever be a baby boy born that can swim faster than the shark?
Really? What the fuck made you think of that?